You know I love to test the internet's most viral to let you know whether or not things are actually worth the hype. So today I'm actually going to be testing some very popular internet trends that I have been itching to try and test some of those for you. Now some of these things range from food items, tech items, beauty items, and some things that maybe you will never be able to unsee after this video. I look like the abominable snowman from the claymation movies. So let's dive in, and before we do that though, you might as well go ahead and subscribe. Also, I need to know if you've ever tried a product that an influencer hyped up that you hated. Let me know what it was down in the comments. I'm gonna start with some items in the food world because you guys know I love snacks. Maybe more than my husband loves the fact that the Mavericks have been winning so much recently. Matt's recovering from surgery right now on the couch, so he won't be partaking, but he will be enjoying the entertainment. There was a moment months ago where I thought my brain was being taken over by Blue Bottle instant coffee ads. I thought maybe I was losing it a little bit. I'm like, is it just me or am I starting to see Blue Bottle instant coffee ads in my sleep? So I finally caved and bought this bottle of instant coffee. I guess I'm proof that these viral ads do work because here I sit with a $30 bottle of instant coffee in my hand. So I'm gonna take a tablespoon. That's about right. Of the Blue Bottle instant coffee. I'm gonna add 1 ounce of water. I'm going to add in some vanilla syrup that I just convinced my coffee shop to give me today because I didn't want to buy a whole bottle. This is organic A2 milk. I don't know what that means, but it is thick. She jiggles, and I've never seen my milk jiggle before. A little dab of that. I'm gonna whip this. Doesn't look quite as pretty as the one I saw on TikTok, but that's what she looks like. She looks exhausted, same. I'm gonna top it with some ice, and I'm gonna add a little dollop of this milk, or whatever we wanna call it. It's this little jar of glistening espresso worth $30. Cheers. Here's my caveat with that. It's not the best coffee I've ever had, but for something that's instant coffee that comes in a jar, I think it's pretty delicious. If you do not have an espresso machine at home and you love making espresso drinks and coffee is just not cutting it, I do get in those moods sometimes where I wish I just had some like really nice espresso. This is really nice espresso. I'm very surprised. I'll link all of these below. Let me know if you've tried this and if you think it's as good as I think it is. If you made that for me, I would not know it was instant. Wow, officially a great start to this video. Next up are these Trader Joe's pop-up sponges that I have seen all over TikTok. And do these not look absolutely delicious? Yes, they do. Am I absolutely not going to eat them? Probably not. They're pretty affordable. I think they're about $8 for 12 of them that come in this little pack. It's made in France. If you say it like that, the price is justified no matter what. Made from natural vegetable cellulose that apparently they're compostable when you're done using them. I'm gonna pop it into water just like we used to do in the 90s with those little pills, and then the dinosaurs emerged and it was like the thrill of a lifetime. It's basically the same thing in adult form. And just like that, it expands and turns into a very delicious liquid. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna eat it, but it's definitely confusing. You know, like when you go to fancy restaurants and they put that little white ball next to your meal and you're like, oh, this is an amuse-bouche, and you eat it and it's a wet wipe. I've not necessarily done that, but just be on the lookout. Things are not always what they seem, especially at fancy restaurants. So look how cute she is. It's pretty big. I have pretty big hands. This is a pretty hardy sponge. It's not as tough as some of the like Brillo pad ones that you get from the grocery store are. So if you need like to really get in there and nitty gritty scrub a pan, this is not gonna do it. But for everyday sponge use, like to wipe out water bottles or hand wash things that you can't put in the dishwasher, this is such a great option, and you get so much bang for your buck on these. You can call me Sponge Barb because I'm gonna be the poster child for these. This hack went viral, and I wasn't only curious to see if it worked, but I also wanted to know if it actually smelled as good as everyone says that it did. This is the viral natural organic candle hack that you can do with an orange. You cut it in half, then you kind of cut out the actual orange part, the part that you eat, and leave this kind of outer shell with the skin intact and the little itty bitty thread thing. I don't know what we call this. I feel like any attempt to name that would just be inappropriate for some reason, so I'm just gonna call it a little inner tip. Next, you're supposed to pour olive oil into this little cup that you've created. And you were technically supposed to let this sit for 4 hours to let the oil soak into the orange. 4 hours from now, who knows where I'll be. So let's just see if it will actually light. don't know if it's gonna do it. Come on, burn, baby, burn. Maybe I should have Matt blow this out since today's his birthday. It wants to light, but it doesn't light. Oh my God, I got it to light. This actually kind of works, although I don't know if it smells good or not. It just smells like burned olive oil right now. Aren't you glad you stuck around to see it finally work? Aren't you glad? It doesn't feel safe somehow. If you're gonna leave this orange skin burning with oil inside of your house somewhere, you gotta be keeping an eye on it. Is it gonna roll off the counter and catch your whole house on fire? Maybe. Is it gonna burn through the skin when you're not looking and burn your table down? Maybe. And the second note is you're supposed to let this soak for 4 hours ahead of time into the orange skin to make sure it lasts. I'm not 4 hours ahead on when I think I want to light a candle. You know what I mean? Like, lighting a candle is an instant, I think I want to light a candle right now. It's not like, you know what I'm gonna do in 4 hours? Light a candle. Maybe I'm the only one, but for me, it feels a little like I'm never gonna do this again. All right, let's move into the tech gadget section of this because these are real good. They're real good. Starting with my MSI portable monitor. This is something that I've had my eye on for a while. I'll link it below. If you work from home, this is a must-have because you can always take your work on the road. And I'm honored that they want to sponsor this video because the MSI Pro MP161E2 portable monitor has become something that I can't live without. You all know I split my time between our LA place and then our desert house, and being able to take my work on the road is absolutely crucial for me to get anything done and do it efficiently, which is why this monitor is so amazing. First of all, look how thin it is. And it's so lightweight, it comes in at just over 1.5 pounds, meaning you won't even know you're hauling it in your backpack, which is such a big deal when you're traveling. Matt has another portable monitor that we were using for a while and it was horrible. It just takes up so much space. It's so clunky. But this, I'm having to put it in witness protection because I think Matt's gonna try and steal it like he steals all my other nice things. It has a 15.6-inch full HD IPS panel. The image on this is really great and it has a really cool ergonomically designed fold-out kickstand that rotates up to 180 degrees, so you can set it up both in portrait and in landscape mode. It has a Type-C mini HDMI multi-input, and the L shape of the cables prevent them from bending. And I didn't even realize this. I was actually shocked to find out that they have really great built-in speakers that are actually better than my portable laptop speakers are. So all around, super convenient, super affordable, super efficient, and such a great solution for those of us who have to have 2 screens when you work. Check out the link below, and thanks so much again to MSI for partnering with me on this and for coming up with such a great solution-oriented gadget that all of us need, that I also have to hide from my husband because he's gonna try and steal it from me, but it's not gonna happen. He can buy his own in the link below. Okay, next is this gadget that went popular last year on TikTok and it had a resurgence here recently. It is this clip-on, very bright accessory light that is completely game-changing, amazing. I recently purchased one and then Matt stole it, and then I had to buy another one for myself, and then he took the second one too because he likes having one on each side. I'm stealing it back. It's so affordable. I recommend this to all my friends who are interested in creating content or just doing your makeup in a hotel room where the lighting may not be great. It is so good. Matt uses it for all of his Zoom calls, but look how incredible this is. You just plug it in and charge it. It's very, very easy. It is makes a huge difference. Like literally, I can be in the closet with the door shut. It's pitch black, and then I turn this on and it looks like I'm in a studio. It's only, I think, 30 bucks, and it has different colors and different hues. I don't know if you can tell, but it can go really super bright. Oh my gosh, what in the world? It is so bright. I can't say enough good things about this. I keep it in my purse. It's that thin, it's that small, and it's only 30 bucks. Okay, next is something that I've been seeing every single place, and because I do so much food content and I'm cooking and I'm showing you what I'm making, I thought this would be a worthwhile thing to at least try. This is a magnetic phone holder that goes around your neck. It actually has adapters for cameras too, so it's not just for phones. That makes it even cooler. Snaps in like that, and it just hangs on your neck, and they send you a magnetic little circle that goes on the back of your phone. It can also go on the back of a phone case, but mine already has an additional thing on it, so I just put it on the back of my phone. It's a magnet, and it's supposed to sit for 24 hours, and I haven't let it sit for 24 hours, but I'm gonna show you anyway. It just snaps on. It's a pretty strong grip also. I'm gonna show you some footage of my floor. Here it is. I have ugly millennial gray floors, and this is my mess that I made from earlier. Enjoy that. That's gross. Okay. And look, you can see my pants are rolled up. This is my work from home outfit. It can also serve as a Benji cam. Benji. I love my sweet boy. You're on camera. Yes, you deserve it. You're a star. My only note is you gotta be careful to make sure you film in the right direction. Hi. This is such an affordable way to have an extra set of hands because it's so hard to cook and be doing things and also making sure you got the shot. So 100% recommend. It's very thin and lightweight too. I'm sure it would travel super easily in your carry-on if you're traveling with it. Comfortable. I'm really impressed with this. Like, I 10 out of 10 would recommend. For the record, this has been burning and it just smells like olive oil. It's still lit though, at least. Okay folks, we're about to get really intimate, really close up. If you don't like that, you can thumbs up this video. I won't mind. But things are gonna get a little more vulnerable than I typically do. I'm gonna take off this face and we're gonna test some beauty products, which I haven't done in a very long time. And some of these seem aggressive and very strange, but I've been curious about it. So how else will we know if they work if I don't test them? Not to jump scare, but everybody could use a little dose of healthy fear in your life. So you're welcome. Next is this Skin Body Hair Identifier spray that really piques your curiosity when you see it in action. So I'm a big face shaver. I've shaved my face for many years. I think it's a best kept secret in Hollywood that pretty much every person in Hollywood shaves their face, male, female, everyone. So if it's good enough for Charlize Theron, it's good enough for me, you know? So this company has made a white cast spray that when you spray it on your face, you can actually see where all the hair is, because one of the issues you have, especially when you're a woman and you have like light little blonde peach fuzzes everywhere, it's so hard to see where your hair is. It actually was like sold out a bunch of places, so it was kind of hard to find. That's how you know when a woman's getting ready to do some serious-ish, when she puts her hair up like that. All right, so I'm supposed to shake it up and spray in short, powerful bursts. You got it, babe. It's not a big bottle, it's kind of small, and I have a really big face, so I don't think this is gonna be the most attractive look of all time. Oh my gosh. If I had a dating app, which I don't, I'm very happily married, but if I did, I'd take a photo of me right now and I'd put it as thumbnail photo. Because if you don't love me like this, you don't get to love me anyway. I've never looked better. I'm making mistakes, I feel. This is my new aesthetic. Didn't Taylor Swift sing about this? Not sleeping. He's on pain medicine. Should I go in and wake him up? Hi guys. If you're new here, you should. I don't know if I went too hard or not hard enough. Screw it. Gosh, it's very strong. If y'all don't click on this thumbnail, I don't know what you would click on. I look like the abominable snowman from the claymation movies. I mean, this is too much information. You guys, I'm literally, I think I have another head of hair growing on my face. I had no idea that I knew I was peach fuzzy and I knew this was going to be interesting, but I had no idea that I'm a chia pet. This is terrifying, not because that I have hair, but just because of how absolutely insane I look. So this company comes, it gives you like a little bag of razors. We're just gonna go to town. What a thrill. Oh my gosh, you guys. This is pretty wild. Wow. It really does help you figure out where your hair is. I'm just gonna tell you, it feels really gross to do this in my kitchen. Okay, this is absolutely satisfying. This is satisfying. I highly recommend. It's very weird, but it's efficient. There are moments when I wonder what else I would be doing with my life if I wasn't doing this. It's a very good exfoliator. I don't know why I'm so close to the camera. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to clean my house. I always talk about Benji shedding everywhere. This is next level. I'm gonna finish doing this in the privacy of my own bathroom. But this is incredible and also terrifying. You gotta be careful not to take off your eyebrows. And I don't have any eyebrows left from the 90s, so they need to be saved at all costs. Next up are these zombie face masks. They resemble the original Hanacure masks or Hanacure masks that made people look like they were 80 years old. Those masks apparently work really well, but they're also kind of expensive. These are the more affordable dupe of them that went viral on TikTok, and I had to try them. I think there's like maybe 5 or 6 uses in this one box, and apparently it's an incredible exfoliator. It's a great for fine lines, and it looks fun, which is the most important part. My face also has never been smoother, by the way. I mean, it looks a little rough on camera, but it's as smooth as a baby's butt for sure. So I'm gonna pour the wet applicator into the dry powder mix, and then you're supposed to mix that up and apply with a brush. Now I don't have a brush, but I do have the end of this razor, so we might try and make that work. It smells weird. It smells like, I don't know, like yeast and citrus. All right, you're supposed to apply it to the areas that are like not around your eyes or your mouth. I'm trying to just slice my hand with that razor. I don't know about this, y'all. The smell smells really weird. This is also supposed to be pretty gentle, but the longer you leave it on, the more intense it is, so you can always wash it off before the 10 or 15 minute mark. But no pain, no gain. Actually, this application is kind of nice. It's kind of creamy. It's not too watery. I thought it would be a lot more watery than it is. If I don't look younger after this, I want my money back. I need to look at least as old as Matt turned today, which is 36. It's my goal. When he wakes up from his nap, he better not even recognize me. He probably won't recognize me because he's on major payments. Like, who's that scary looking person that's standing in the doorway? I'll be like, it's me, your chosen bride. We're pretty covered. I have a big face and I still have a little juice left over, so it's a lot of product there to try, and I'll check back with you in a few minutes to see who I transform into. Hopefully it's the beauty and not the beast. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes. I can't really move my face. It's not as scary looking as I thought it would be. I feel like I should be a ventriloquist. I'm doing a great job at this. I think this is the most unhinged video I've done on this channel in a long time. It wasn't as painful as I thought it would be, and it's really impossible to move my mouth. It really is like tight, but it's not like as painful. So far, 10 out of 10, other than the smell, which is absolutely gross. It just smells like someone took a number 2 and then sprayed a bunch of Febreze, and they think it masks the odor, but it doesn't. Let's go wash it off and see how young we look. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm about to go flaunt my newfound youth to the world. After this, the world, get ready, brace yourself, because I'm hitting these streets. Thanks again so much to MSI for partnering and sponsoring this video, because that monitor is just so good, so nifty. This is important. If you like videos that are a little outside of the food realm, if you like these testing videos, let me know in the comments, because I've been itching to expand just a little bit, but I don't know what you like. So tell me in the comments, what part of this video do you like? What other videos in this field would you like to see? And I would want you to subscribe. So if you haven't, go ahead and do that. Thumbs up this video and stick around, because I've got more videos coming, and send Matt your well wishes. He's still got one more surgery to go. So until then, I'll just be wreaking havoc in my kitchen.